Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. In between episodes, I have sorted out our inventory. Literally all I did was stick all of our ingredients into a bag and send it back to the Lady Vengeance, but hey, sorted all of our inventory problems. I can get those later. I think I'm going to do one more crafting session before we go into like a final area of the game and get like exactly what we need and optimize a little bit, but for now, I'm kind of happy with what we got. So that's what we're going to do. We also have 3 stacks of 999999 gold on the red prints, which is very interesting. The other thing I did is I looked up this quest. So, we screwed it, basically, for this quest. What should have happened is we should have told... You know when Lord Kem appears in that room? We should have just told him where Dallas went, and that ends the quest, and you get a legendary item. Like, one of your choice items, and that's it. So there is nothing more for this quest. This quest is done. In fact, it's inactive now. We can't do anything to it. It's just inactive. It's done, essentially. So, yeah. Now we've got all the rest of this to do. And then that's pretty much it. And then we have to go to the cathedral, and then we're, like, on to the end of the game. We're actually, like, very close to, I think, the end of the game. Which is crazy. Anyway. Let's leave here. Let's go confront Tarquin. This seems really easy. I've got the Sworn Breaker as well, so I can just break his oath, which I'm sure he'd be very interested in. So, let's go and do that. Hey, Tarquin.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
I know about your involvement with resurrecting Riedemann, or rather, Brachus Rex.
Tarquin's jaw tightens.
I dabble in all forms of learning, necromancy included. Can you really blame me for being talented? Can you really blame me when I'm forced to use my skills against my will?
I don't think Sabile can be that mad at him because, like, Sabile literally did the same thing. As in, well, not quite, she didn't resurrect Brachus Rex, but, you know, she murdered people because she was forced to, right? So we'll concede it's not your fault if you're being forced to bring back Brachus.
Dallas willed it, and I was in no position to refuse. She wanted to use Brachus to sniff out the Aeteran, to use a tyrannical king as a personal bloodhound, so she could get her hands on the most powerful purging device the world's ever seen.
She thinks she can control him. She is wrong. A creature like him will find a way to break his shackles. He must be eradicated. That's why I sought the pieces of anathema. It's the only thing that can slay him.
What could possibly best the greatest act of necromancy ever performed? Reversing it. That's what. Here, take anathema and keep it close. Without it, you are nothing to Brachus.
Okay. Anathema. Two-handed sword. Unrepairable and brittle. So I'm assuming that means we cannot use it often. It's got a durability of 1. Okay, yeah, I forgot things had durabilities. In fact, we can see some of our stuff's like lowering in durability. But yes. Okay. You can use it literally once. And it's gonna have to be the Red Prince who uses it. Look at our strength level. Alright, well. I'll send that to the Red Prince then. Okay. Quick save. Oh, does Anathema have anything else written on it? Legends say this ancient weapon could defeat even the mighty Brachus Rex. Ah.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken.
Advice?
Oh, come now.
No, okay. So we have Swarm Breaker, but there's nothing to do with that. Yeah. Hey, can we speak to you? Briefly, just to see if you got anything else to say.
Hurry along now. We'll need to take care of you.
Okay. That's fine. We're now going to go back to the city square, but I'm very happy we just did that quest. Like, that's just free item, basically. That lets us kill Brachus Rex. Honestly, we couldn't get much better of a free item if we tried. How's his weight doing? His weight is fine. Okay, we don't need to worry about him for now. I was wondering whether we needed to sell, but I don't think we have anything really to sell, so that's fine. Okay. To the cellar. Okay. Well, we'll have that. Let's have a look at these. A broom with a rune slot on it, huh? We're getting lots of random stuff with rune slots on it in the game recently. Okay, we'll have all that. Have that. I think, by the way, we had a stack of over 100 like empty potion bottles, which is crazy. Because that was our limiting factor when we were creating them previously, was that we ran out of potion bottles. So, yeah. We're definitely going to have a lot of crafting that we can do at some point. Which is good. So we'll be prepared for whatever comes later in the game. Or we'll end the game with like a full inventory full of potions. That's definitely possible.
Rubbish.
I don't need that box. Okay. Drop that. That's going to Red Prince. And tell you that we're almost certainly ending the game with most of these... what's it called? Most of these like grenades. Yeah, we're probably ending the game with nearly all of those unintact, I would assume. Just sitting there, looking at us. Like, we have 22 stacks of the Razzle Dazzle grenade. I can't see us using that ever. So, that's a good one. Right. In here. Oh, coin purse. Anything in it? Yeah, some coins. Okay. It's fine. Grab that. And that. That. The gold cup. Another gold cup. Another cup that's unlisted, but is a gold cup. Okay. Okay. Drink of the gods, it says there. So one of those is going to be the one that we need to do something with. Oh, it's actually over here. Okay. That's fine. These worth anything? They're worth something. I'm not going to bother picking them up. Right, let's do this. What's this? That's interesting. Okay. I guess we don't pick up that many pots. Probably because they're worthless. Red Prince. Red Prince. And Red Prince with that. Auto sort. That's it. Lubel. Nice. Ooh. It's a very odd way of doing that, but I like it. Okay. Quick save, and to the sewers we go. Is this the other side of the Thieves Guild area? You know it. Alright. Interesting. Well, we didn't need to do all that at all. I didn't think we needed to, but it's interesting that we definitely did not need to do that. In fact, we may have been better off coming in from the Thieves Guild side, because we've already cleared out the enemies. But, no problem. Send to the Red Prince. Quick save. Let's just walk out here. There's a rat down there. So how do I get down? Oh, this? Hey, wonderful. Okay. Nothing over here. There's a way over there, but let's just follow this way and try and reconnect back with the path that we've already been on. Hello. That's an X-rat. I think that's the rat's purpose, is to show you that there's a trap there. Jump.
Careful now, that's a trap.
That's a good one. Have a bunch be visible and then a bunch not be visible. So Laura, are you... You're okay. Okay. So Laura's about to die again. Amusing. Not so much so, but okay. Grab these. Teleport to red. Teleport to red. Right. Reconnect. And Let's identify this. Yep, send to the Red Prince. Send to... Well, what's your geomancy? 1. If your geomancy was 2, we might consider giving you that actually again, but anyway. Let's send that to... We'll send it to the Red Prince. If we level up again, you can get it. So we've been in that room. We just haven't cleared it out. Okay. Oh, I remembered what I was going to do. Where is the item? I'll just use your item. No, I'll use your item because otherwise I'm going to lose it. Supply kit. Yeah, use. No, it's you who I want to use the item. Right, I want him to be attached to Sabille still. Right. Right, in here, you connect to yellow, reconnect, we're good to go. Right, so these are crates of death fog. Trolls are in there, we're pals with all of those people. Dead dwarven thief. On this side, we got this stuff. And not much else. Okay. That's everything here, so now we need to head in this way. So you can skip the spider fight if you go around the other way. That's interesting. And the spiders who've been gorging themselves in the death fog, which is what the dwarves brought down here. It's all coming together now. Right. I remember that Red Prince and Losa didn't follow us last time, so I just wanted to make sure that we cleared the small fog patch that they weren't getting past. Right. So now we should be able to head in this way. Okay. Quick save. Grab that. Let's go. That looks like a trap to me. Is it? That's not a trap? You sure? Looks trap-like to me. Uh-huh. So if we went over this way, we'd end up there, but we could jump over here to see this side. Okay. Or we can jump over here to this door, which is locked. Okay. I see what to do. I was just working it out in my head before we did it. There we go. Do that. Grab these things. Open the door. Takes us out here.
I've spotted a trap.
Right. Now we wait. We don't have flights. Actually, you know what I can do as well? I can remove that from the bar because we don't have it at all. It's not like we don't have it temporarily. We just don't have it. Jump over here. Now we can explore this side. There's a rat.
If I were the queen of rats, maybe I'd have a best friend who secretly wanted me dead too. Dwarves have all the fun.
Queen's best friend secretly wants him dead. So we're assuming that's Isbel? Probably. Just in case. Seemed like the kind of place that might be a dead person. Right. Actually, is that a shell? We'll have that. Never know when a shell might be useful. That's a reference to Dark Souls. That's what that is. That is a bonfire. Yep. That is quite definitely a reference to Dark Souls. Okay. Ring that we can sell. The rest of it we'll keep for... Well, some of it needs to go to Red Prince probably, but not worry about that for now. Uncoiled sword. It gives you rested next to this, but oh yeah, it will always give you rested next to this. Because yes, it's a bonfire. It always gives you rested. Right. Whether it's a fire, they always give you rested. Whether it's a reference to Dark Souls or not. Oh, do I need to head up? Oh, I can probably just open this, right? Yeah, okay. Come back this way. Then come over here. Move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Stand in the gap. I can now see between. Really? You can't see there? Really? Thought that was the whole purpose of this section, if I'm honest. Alright, well I can definitely see through these bars, so. There we go. Over this way? Yeah, I can definitely see here. Right. There we go, we're all connected. Quick save. And we can move further
There's
in.
enough death fog here to kill everyone in. I've spotted something.
Yeah, I spotted that too. That's odd. The suspicious hole in the wall. There's another bit right there I spotted, which is weird. It auto-saved for me after my quick saved. Always suspicious when it does that. Because that usually means there's some sort of fight coming. Okay. Well, this is just odd. Maybe this is an area that you can get to somehow. Like maybe this is a way down from somewhere, but not a way back up. That could make sense. Anyway. This is the way down there. Grab whatever we can. In this one? Yep, grab that. Over here, we have yet another painting. And a belt. The garbage. Yeah, everything we're getting from Lucky Charm is fairly garbage at this point. Yeah, I think it might have outlived its usefulness. I think I just sent that to the Red Prince. Yep. These are going to the Red Prince as well. Just doing it before we move into the next room. Right. Let's go, I think. Cool. I just want to check something as well. Just because I saw so we have one thing. We still have the Source Amulet on someone, right? I think so. Yes, okay, I have it on Losa. Yeah, we needed that for the Path of Blood quest, so I just want to actually make sure we have it. This is something.
What's this?
Yeah.
I found something.
A room filled with death fog. Wonderful. Red Prince, you're getting awfully close to that. Bane? You want to walk in there and get us stuff? That's about it, huh? Okay, so that's where the spiders were getting their death fog from, I think. At least that's the implication. Well, we'll see. Right. Save and go.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear draws a bead of blood from the artery in your neck.
Halt! State your name. Now!
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbiel, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security?
Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes. Of course, my queen.
Oh. Well, that was surprisingly easy.
One we are most certainly equipped to handle, your majesty. Your highness, bloom of Duna, flame of the forge, I present to you the marked assassin, Sabil.
Oh, by name we are mentioned.
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand.
I will plant a gentle and honourable peck on her gloved hand.
The Queen retracts her hand and rewards your reverence with a curt nod.
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Why do you allow this woman before me?
My queen, the elven specimen before you is a god-woken, a claimant to the divine throne.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbale a sideways glance. Isbale's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of.
Okay. Well. Let's see. I'm going to ask Isbale how she knows so much about me.
I am consort to Her Royal Highness Justinia. It is my business to know who serves the Queen's allies and abets her enemies. You do not roam this land unnoticed, elf. Now, let us continue.
Go ahead.
Isbale clears her throat and continues her litany.
The God-woken has proven herself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. Her name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, God-woken, if not my adulation.
Well. We'll allow Isbale to continue her introductions. We're not going to do anything else here.
She has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined her. A feat deserving a modicum of respect.
Okay.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this God-woken declare other triumphs, Isbale?
I will share the details of my escape. The spectre of Brachus Rex loomed heavily.
Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that Void-woken and Shriekers were a more present danger. Yes?
Yep, I'm going to wallow in the accolades. I deserve them after all.
Isbale returns to her recap. She seems an endless font of knowledge.
The God-woken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbale to continue the ovations.
We will allow her to continue then.
Her triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes. It seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The raucous one would not assign the honor of champion lightly.
I'll keep still and bask in the kudos.
The God-woken has slain her very own. Alexander, son of the Lake Divine, has fallen to her superior might.
Nobody was meant to know about that one. Well, actually, they knew about the one in Fort Joy. They weren't meant to know about the one on the Nameless Isle.
Indeed. Slayed by your hand, then. The cub once pleaded with me to aid in his sorcerer pogrom. I cannot deplore your actions, as loath as I am to admit it.
I'll stay silent. Isbale might have more plaudits for me.
The great sorcerer Riker, a lone wolf known for his manipulation of the innocent dead, died by our visitor's hand, Your Majesty.
True.
I do not know of this Riker. I trust his death was well deserved.
It was.
Our venerated guest has brought hope to the elven tribes by ending the slaughter of their ancestors.
So you eliminated the butcher responsible, I presume. You have earned your swagger, my good woman.
We'll stay silent and allow Isbale to continue singing our praises.
My queen, the God-woken hobbled the Black Ring by slicing off one of its limbs, a necromancer known as the Sallow Man.
Isbale's hot stare burns into your soul. You meet her gaze with one of your own, though you know you could never match her intensity.
Splendid. The Black Ring has proven a chaotic element at a time when control is imperative. I'm overawed, truly.
We'll let her continue.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain. Well, I see no reason to mince words, God-woken. You're here to die.
Isbale, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Your Majesty, the God Woken is no ally, but enemy. She would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. Arcs must fall to the death fog.
Let's confront Isbiel. I know she's with the Black Ring.
What? Nonsense. It cannot be.
Oh, but you're a clever one, God Woken, aren't you? Fine. You've outed me, but it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbiel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
Come on, Isbiel. Why would you release the death fog and arcs? What do you wish to accomplish?
For a moment, Isbale appears almost relaxed. Her eyes flash blue. Her face quivers.
Isbiel?
My queen, forgive me, I...
Isbale screams in pain and clutches her head. She bobs and sways, muttering to herself. You can make out few words, but you recognize the language. It is the eternal tongue.
The covenant will be kept. I serve you with living and dying breath. My king, glory be to you.
Oh? Only stunned the queen. Oh, and stunned us as well.
You
Oh
hold
no.
yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbale, right hand of the queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbiel, you're wasting an opportunity here. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. I'll start with less toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a God Woken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
What have you done with Queen Justinia?
Your lips open, but no words spill forth. You try to lift your head, but it is no match for gravity. She has paralyzed you. Only your eyes are free to move.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse. Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks can be darned pesky.
I'm going to summon as much source from within me as I can. Maybe I can break free.
Every ounce of energy within you evaporates. You have no more control over your own source than you do of your flaccid body. Isbel shakes her head at you. Tut tut.
Do try to relax. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you.
Okay. Well, at least Fane's going to be okay.
That dose proves quite alarming for my normal subject. Let's try a new approach, shall we?
Let's relax. Fighting will only increase... No, let's struggle. Struggle against the horror of our paralysis.
The attempt is futile. Every inch of your body is useless, though your senses still register every sight, sound, and smell.
Let's see now. I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
Fire? Oh, just some poison.
To move, and you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to death fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
Isbale turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your bones and muscles awaken. You've regained control of your body at last.
What's wrong with it? Guards! Come! The God Woken's broken free of my spell!
Oh, why did the death fog not work? That's interesting. Okay. Well, not ideal, but it's okay. Get out of the pit. Can't get there. Yeah, no way of getting to there. Yeah, just try and clicking around there. Nope. Okay, in which case we're gonna go... We could go for the Flamebringer over here, actually. That might be good. Okay, so we can do a lot of damage to this guy. Let's stab ourselves first. Okay. This is the guy going next. Yep. Let's go for an atrophy. Followed by rupture tendons. Okay. Well, he's moved, and then he's going to do fire over here, but not fire into the poison pit, which is very important. Wither Knights. So there's the Wither Knight. Actually, I'm going to go directly for Isbil. Then going to hit one of these. So I can knock that guy down. I've taunted the Wither Knight, which is great. I'm going to challenge the Flamebringer. Then I'm going to put fire down here. Wonderful. All in? Yep, okay. Now, you need wings. Because that's your way out of the pit. Although you like being in the pit, you shouldn't be in it. Let's go up here.
Now that that's taken care of, where were we?
Let's see. Maybe just a... Oh, I was hoping that I could do one of... Well, maybe I can do one of these. I'm just hoping to get the oil on them without setting them on fire. I don't know if I can, though. No, I don't think I have a way of doing that. Okay, in which case... Fireball? Nice. Okay. Razzle Dazzle Grenade. We're not immune to blinded anymore, so that is actually useful for them to do. That target's out of sight. Well, Limb Chopper. Guess you're swapping with us. Well, there is a dead sorcerer down there. Oh, and that's all on fire as well. Wonderful. Move a little bit closer. Buff everybody. And hit them all. Okay. Yep. Okay. Nullified her resistances. I don't know how many she had, but you nullified them anyway. Okay. Kind of interested in you here, Flamebringer. Attack. And Sawtooth Knife. Okay. Have a Chloroform. Use that just to get rid of some magic armor. Okay, let's start with... Where's Flamebringer? Flamebringer. Nice. Okay. Next, we're gonna spin. Okay. And then we're gonna cripple Wither Knight. Nice. So Wither Knight can only attack Red Prince, which is fine. Okay, your turn. It goes Limb Chopper, then Skull Crusher. I'm going to use an Entangle down there just to keep Limb Chopper trapped. Okay. Oh, Sir Laura is also entangled down there. Oh, no. Well, it might be the end of Sir Laura again. Might as well use this on Sabile. Let make Sabile go first. That'd be nice, if she can. Excuse me, I entangled you? You quite clearly just moved. Then you attacked Sir Laura. Right, this crit, I could probably kill you with that, but I don't think that's the right move. I think this is probably the right move. Okay, you're chilled. Rain, because I think that will freeze you. Perfect. That worked. Okay. Isabel moves herself, but that's okay. That's a pain due to target selection, as in the one you've chosen. Yeah, kill this guy. Wonderful. Fortify. Oh. I'm stupid. I wanted to fortify. I was thinking fortify Losa for Isabel, and then I fortified Isabel. Okay. Heal you. Oh, that actually worked pretty well, actually. That wasn't even what I intended to do. I was just looking to heal, but... yeah, it worked out pretty well. Okay, fortify you. Now I can hit you with physical stuff. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, walk 1 over to the edge so you can see over the edge here. I don't know where Sir Laura is, but this is gonna hurt him. Probably. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, mindly annoying, but that's fine. That doesn't hit you. Hoped it might. Oh, you're entangled, so I can't do that. Okay, well, kill. That's fine. Next move is going to be Winter's Blast. Okay. Stop stealing her source. Okay, Acid Spores. Mildly annoying. Attack. Yeah, okay, so she has more health, so we should be fine here. It's Corrupted Blade. Okay. Okay, does she still have more health? Just about, yeah. Okay, you're okay. Fire. Okay. End turn. Hit him. Solid laser. There's a heal. Followed by a heal. Okay. And then one of these.
Now, to find Queen Justinia.
Okay. Heal. Quick save, just so I don't lose the mark. I'm just hoping that I can get it so that everyone merges up here. Never mind, I lost it. I already lost it. The mark above her head. I waited too long. Wow, that one really doesn't give you a lot of time. That one's like, you got half a second to talk to each other or you're done. You might as well not even be playing.
You look at your companions in shock. Black Ring influence or not, the enormity of the Queen's plan is revealed. To kill everyone in the city.
An eye for an eye is all well and good. Thousands of eyes for an eye is somewhat of an exaggeration.
It's a preemptive attack. Queen Justinia pursues victory with cunning. I might do the same.
So if I have it right, she kills thousands of someone else's people to save thousands of her own. I rather fail to see the issue here.
You can't fight darkness with darkness. You just can't. Whatever she intended,
Really?
the end result will
Really?
be more death and destruction.
Really, Losa? You can't fight darkness for darkness? Really? That's your exact playbook. It's exactly what you did. Oh dear. Right. They're back. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thought there might be. You got any loot on you? Yeah, you got some loot on you.
Do you think Arx is safe in my death? I faced the grave before, you know. Yet through the God King, I have eternal life.
Where's the Queen?
You've such a soft spot for that woman. Do you really think she didn't know exactly what releasing Death Fog into Arx would mean? Don't be fooled. I may have planted the seed, but she gleefully tended to it. My entourage is taking good care of her, I promise. Well, as good as you would expect. If she's missing a few digits or bearing a few new bruises, that's just expected wear and tear.
What's the Black Ring's endgame?
The Master's purpose is his own to speak, not mine.
It's a shame. Secrecy among Black Ring would weaken their strategy after all.
You're good with words, so sincere. I almost believed you. But let's pretend I fell for your little persuasion game. I'll tell you the Black Ring's plans on one condition. You release the Death Fog. You bring my mission to an end.
That's a bold one. I'll consider it if your story is interesting enough.
The spirit pauses, then nods.
Well, what did you hope to accomplish by fogging Arx?
The God King feeds on war, on death, on disease, on the rich source the living ones carried within them, knowingly or not. I think this clear by now. The Death Fog was not just a murder bomb, but a tool. A tool for sowing discord. A tool for pitting the Order against the Dwarven Kingdom. A tool for ridding us of those who would see us fail. Every race, every creed, and every claimant to the title of Divine.
Isbale's voice rises, and her fists tighten. You presume she'd have gone red with fury, were she not wholly translucent.
I lived for that day, God Woken. The flesh of every Magister melted like butter in the sun. The Paladins' eyes bugged out in horror as they watched their spouses and children choke on the Death Fog, clogging their lungs. There would be screams first. And silence.
About your anger, there's something behind it, but what exactly?
The spirit's eyes and mouth narrow. In her silence, the noise of splashing sewer water bounces from the stony walls and into your ears.
I'm going to shake her head in sadness. What horrible sight has she seen to provoke such hatred?
You have lit Isbale's fire. She is a bomb, a banshee, an erupting volcano.
You couldn't know! You weren't there! When the portal opened and the Death Fog poured in, you weren't there! To see their skin burst, to see the blood bubbles foam from their mouths. Have you ever felt your own saliva sizzle? Have you ever felt your own brain pressing against the inside of your skull? I have felt it. That agony was the doing of the Divine. For his order to suffer the same fate is not punishment enough. In death, I was given a chance. I made a decision. One that I have never regretted.
I'm going to bow my head. She has seen much. It's time for her to rest.
It is time then. Time to face him. I am ready for his gift and his sanction.
Okay. So she was there with the Black Ring when they originally attacked, or when the Divine originally attacked them. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, because it's weird, because you think it's only an elf thing, but then you realize actually the rest of the Black Ring did get hit by that. But, like, yeah. The problem with all of this, essentially, is that the Black Ring are still evil. Right? They're unapologetically evil. It's not like they're they're a shade of grey. They're just evil. So it's like, a lot of the Black Ring we meet are nice enough folk, but fundamentally, you can't get away from the fact that they're pure evil, right? Like, they might have a reason for doing what they're doing, but it's like, it's just a reason. It doesn't actually, like, negate the fact that they did that. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't see a world where we end the game and we're like, yeah, you know what, Brachus has the right of it. And given that they've all sworn themselves by oath to Brachus, it's kind of like anything Brachus does that's wrong is also their fault. So, I don't know. Anyway. Subject, human male. Formulation DF12, observations, expected results. Subject, dwarf female, formulation DF12, observations, expected result. Subject, human female sorcerer, formulation DF13. Observation unusual, subject resistant, initial muscular petrification and lung atrophy, and lived 7 minutes beyond typical expectancy. Post-test dissection revealed most brain matter still largely healthy. Hypothesis: sorcerers possess greater resistance to death fog, and Godwoken may be even more resilient. Well, I wish we were resilient to death fog. We'd die within 2 seconds most of the time. Okay, so there's some death fog over here. Is there another way down into the arena? No, I don't think so. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump. Let's grab what we can here. What's this? Letter from Isbel's laboratory. Okay. Let's read it. Dearest Vala, don't wait for me. The Magisters have found me by the time you read this, and you know full well what they're doing to sorcerers. These words may be the last I post to you. I will love you always, Pats. Did we meet Vala earlier? I think we may have. Okay. Another dead sorcerer. Okay. Grab the bone, and then hello.
The spirit laughs soundlessly at something unseen. You realize that what you thought was a maniacal glint in his eye is, in fact, the last glowing embers of the acidic fire that burned his eyeballs away.
Take my leave. I want to quickly check something with you. That removes terrified. Invalid target. Okay, well, it's worth a try.
The spirit struggles for breath, a breath that will never come. An eternity choking to death beckons.
Oh, it does kind of feel like I could consume their source and save them pain, but we are against consuming source as a general rule, so we will not do that for now. Right, let's head this way. Oh, we still had Spirit Vision on, actually. I was going to turn Spirit Vision on, but we still have it on. Okay. Yeah, what Isbel said about Queen Justinia, like, knowing about everything as well, it kind of rang true. Like, I know that they're being manipulated by, like, a Grimmer Wormtongue like character, but still, you know, they know it's death fog. It's not like death fog's something where they could be like, oh, this is actually a good thing for everybody. Like, no, it's still death fog. No matter how you're looking at it, it's still going to be, like... Oh, we need to open that. Okay, pick the lock. It's still going to kill, like, a ton of people. That's kind of what it's designed to do. Okay. Identify. Okay. We'll have it. Don't know why I decided to do it like that. It's interesting. Wonder if there are people who don't pick up loot that isn't good. Right, I wonder if there are people who play this game and, like, they go, oh, that loot's not good enough, I'm not going to pick it up. Nah, there can't be, right? Queen Justinia appears to be an avid diarist in the years past. The first 100 pages of this diary contain detailed accounts of various personal and political engagements. The most recent entry, however, is dated from several years ago. Isbel is most unhappy. I can't blame her. She says her Black Peak Isle laboratory was vital to her current research, but there's no way to finish her work now that the place is drowning in death fog. As it stands, I must reluctantly minimize the dwarven presence at Black Peak Isle. I tried to assure her that she can continue her work elsewhere, but she remains inconsolable. Interesting. Yeah, so she still knew that they were doing, you know, death fog research. Yeah, I don't know. I think that we might be able to convince the Queen, and we said for Michael we would do that. there were also two options we could do there, where it was like we could say, hey, Michael or Lohar sent us. I'm assuming it would get us to the same situation where Isbael goes, you found me out, and then, you know, we end up in the same exact situation, but yeah, not sure. I also get the feeling that this must be Beast's personal quest, that what we're doing now. Because all the personal quests are ones that you can effectively do with somebody else, you just don't get the personal quest part of it, from my understanding. So, like, you could defeat Dr. Deva, you just wouldn't get to go into his soul realm and do whatever you want to do there, right? You can do the Mother Tree stuff, you just don't get to actually, you know, be Loth. You don't get to be Sabeel, right, while you're doing it. You don't get to have that, like, level of knowledge. So, yeah, in theory. Well, what is this?
The great machine sits before you.
Oh.
Pipework, tentacles outwards and upwards. The conduits piercing the ground overhead, wending their way towards the city and her people above.
Yeah, we'll abandon the previous one. This is more interesting. Previous conversation.
Even through the seals of the Great Cistern, you sent the acrid sting of the death fog inside.
Inspect the device further. It's time to deal with the death fog once and for all. Quick save.
A faint gossamer of death fog rises from a junction where the release valve meets a pipe. A switch allows redirection to a different pipe, labelled C. The junction currently leads to a pipe labelled ARX.
Do we need to send it anywhere?
That other pipe leads to the sea. Redirect the flow. It'll minimize the harm.
I don't trust that leak. I say flip the switch. Send the death fog to the water, away from the city.
Redirect the death fog. Better to poison the fishes than to poison the people.
Okay, obviously none of these people have heard about a healthy ecosystem. If we destroy it, there's no guarantee it can't be used again. Can we take that chance? We try smashing the thing, the leak's only going to get worse. Flip that switch, divert the flow to the sea. Or if ARX falls, so do the Magisters. I'm willing to accept those losses. Unless we destroy it, there's no guarantee it can't be used again. Can we take that chance?
Sparks fly, and metal plates buckle. With a deafening hiss, the valve breaks free of the pipe, and the faint stream of fog spurts and sputters, threatening to flood the room. The death fog stream has become a veritable geyser. The machine is going to blow.
If I were mortal, I'd be getting the hell out of here.
I don't want to go this way.
I've spotted something.
Well, I'm not sure this is good for us. Okay, that's fine.
Twisted and torn in her heart and her mind, the spirit emits an unbearable desire for it all to be over, for good and forever.
Take my leave? Well, if that's as far as it's gonna leak, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Really appreciate that one. So it'll be this door then, huh? This door then? No? How do I progress? Is this one of these that's a neat thing you don't type situations? That death fog is definitely coming in here. I don't really know how to deal with the current situation. I'm gonna have to reload. I just noticed where the death fog, where we need to go and where the death fog is. Okay, I'm gonna redirect it to the sea, I guess. Sounds like a terrible idea. You know what? Let's leave it until I'm done in the area. That's a start.
Something.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going to open that. It's a trap. Right. Well, I could redirect it all. Everyone said send it to the sea. So let's send it to the sea, right?
That other... I don't trust...
Redirect the death fog.
Okay.
The machine creaks to life, and the death fog begins to flow through the upper pipe. You hear the howl of the fog as it travels the pipe towards the sea and the machine winds down. The system is empty. All is silent.
Hey, maybe we won't have another Kraken fight because we've just dealt with it by covering it in death fog. So do we want the death fog to leak in here or leak into the sea? I guess the sea is better than here, but like neither option is great.
I've spotted something.
Well, this will be the way we're meant to go then.
That sounds like the Queen.
What, that spurt of fire sounds like the Queen? Okay.
I'm coming for you. Isbiel, the traitor! Where is she? I will split her black skull in two!
Ross sent me to help. Are you hurt?
Get your hands away from me! I'm fine. Certainly healthy enough to deal with these turncoats.
She motions to the fallen guards littering the walkway. It's an impressive number of bodies.
Isbiel is dead.
By whose hand? Yours? It should have been my own axe to slice her neck. Take me to her bones. I've a mind to chop them into pieces, the foul witch!
Justinia struggles to control her rage. She closes her eyes. She breathes the sew's fetid air. She waits.
She is dead. And that is that.
Okay then. You have much to account for. The death fog was almost deployed. Thousands could have died.
Justinia pounds a fist against her palm. One smack, then a second, then a third.
You may not believe me, but what I did, I thought I did for the sake of my people. The sinking of the Peacemaker, the driftwood smuggling operation, the death fog, Black Peak Isle.
Power always comes at a great cost. Sometimes you have to take some lives to save others. And I shall always put dwarven lives first. You must understand this. It was only a matter of time, she said. And I never doubted it. The scouts talked of living weapons nailed to crosses, of blank-faced wizards, an entire force of them. If we didn't come for the Order, the Magisters and Paladins, they would come for us. They had my ear all the while, the Black Ring. I'm sorry. Truly sorry.
Let's talk about the wedding.
Think of it.
And the Voidwoken attack there.
The void closes in then. It's so much more dangerous than even death fog. Death fog we can see and smell. The void is empty, intangible. We don't know it's there until its creatures are upon us.
Tell me about Isbiel. Who was she? What was her role?
She was a scientist of sorts, or so the town criers chanted. She knew of the ways of nature and beyond, and I invited her to court to show me. She healed the sick and soothed the wounded. I saw it with my own eyes. I brought her close. Her words were wise, and her aims, well, they seemed so pure. It was after Alexander assembled the quorum that Isbiel turned my mind to thoughts of war. Our scouts and spies aided dwarven sorcerers where and when they could, but Isbiel insisted the monks and shriekers would touch dwarven land. When we came to Arx to prepare, she rarely left my side except to tend to her laboratory. I'd no idea what atrocities she'd been committing there.
Okay, I'll share the news of Kem's allegiance to the God King and of his death.
Kem? Linda Kem?
This rot has infected the very soil we tread and the air we breathe.
I must not let it reach the kingdom.
Where will you go now?
Lady Kem is known to harbor those in need from foreign lands. I will be safe at our estate.
I guess I should have done those two things in the other order.
So unless you've no more grievances to air...
The Queen is now free of the Black Ring's thrall. Leave her be. She's not a threat.
Only a coward or an imbecile would invite Isbiel into her court. Either way, she deserves to die.
What's done is done. Murdering Justinia now solves nothing.
I kind of agree with that one. Michael Ross wanted us to see the Queen to safety. I intend to do just that.
The Queen nods a goodbye to you.
Okay.
Until I can return to the kingdom, I will be at the Chem Estate. Royalty is always welcome there. Paulina would have it no other way.
Okay, and I get one of these things. Are these better? They're about the same. They're fine. They're not unique, so I'm less interested in them. Let's take that and sell it. What about this one? That's intelligence, and that's the mystical rune frame. Okay. Well, these two can be sent to Red Prince. Right, little auto sort in here. So she killed all of them.
Can handle herself.
So she killed all of these guys. Okay. We're really struggling to walk through a door like we're still playing Baldur's Gate. Okay. It's fine. Nothing here. Grab that. Right. All of this. Another one. Yeah, she just gave us another room to loot, basically. Ooh, okay. What have we got? On the bottle is written, Kathleen Hunter Lazarev. Oh. Kathleen Hunter Lazarev. Aquila O'Rourke. Elia Christanneal. Arcade Proudfoot. Wonder if these are source things. And then our notes. Obviously, reading our notes is the only way we're going to get anywhere here. These bloodstained notes contain some gruesome details of experiments done on prisoners here, including, interestingly, the amounts of source that were extracted from each of them. These are source. The missing prisoners just updated. The game looked like it was about to crash. Isabel took the prisoners as subjects for experiments. Oh, we have to go and speak to the paladins about that. Oh, okay.
Isabel reached the source from these people.
Yep.
The spirit before you is paper thin, as though there was hardly enough source in it to manifest at all.
Reach into the woman's gossamer soul. Seek out her memories.
You used source to heal a sick child. The magisters threw you in jail. Then, in the night, came the dwarves. They marched you blindfolded through the sewers, clapped you in irons, and took you apart for your source.
Alright. Here?
I've spotted something.
Oh, this, apparently. Secret room. We'll get to that in a second.
Take me away from here, please. She can't keep us here.
Touch what remains of his soul.
A humble builder. When your source powers surfaced, you knew you were in for the joy. But you ended up here, stolen from your cell. They took you apart in search of your source. You died, screaming.
Take my leave. Nothing here. Book. We'll have that. Have that as well. Empty potion bottles. I'll have both of those, if I can. Right. Here, nothing. Broken source collar at the back there. Right. Sheet of paper, we'll have that. A broad skull. Oh, okay. Book. Jawless skull. I think all the skulls are interchangeable for recipes. Well, apart from ancient skulls, they're used for different recipes. So, skulls are useful. Here, we'll have that. Wonderful. Okay. Secret room. We'll do an inventory sort before we look in the secret room. Oh, we'll do a quick save as well. Book. Hew and hack from elder trees, slice and slash from the elven seed, then in the blood of grapes emerge, a masterwork room will soon emerge. Ah, okay, cool. And then book. Book is unreadable. Ah. Okay. I was trying to think of a good book that I could use as an example there. but I couldn't think of something that wasn't like a dated reference. Like, you know, if this was, you know, 15 years ago, we would say something like, oh, so it's a copy of Twilight or something, but I feel like the world has moved on from that kind of discourse. So I need a new book, but I'm not immersed in which books are the best for that right now. I know. This is insert book that you don't like. Isbale, you have done well. He is pleased with your work over these months. Ensure that it is detonated. We will have our new world.
Isbiel was planted in the royal court quite some time ago.
Okay. Yeah.
This conspiracy has been a long time brewing.
And I'm fairly certain that was the Salamand's thing there. Ooh. It's kind of hidden. Yeah. Alright, so grab that. And we'll grab that. Okay, this. These are all getting sold to the Red Prince. Or by the Red Prince. And then that is garbage, because we did the areas backwards. So we're in a lower level area. Okay. Well, I want a dead royal protector down here. Right. So we've done everything we need to in the sewers, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to waypoint to City Square. Now we need to go finish off this Magister quest over here. So this is the warden in the Magister prison that we're going to next. Then we're going to go and speak to the Dwarf Queen back in Kem's estate. Then we're going to go and speak to Michael Ross. I didn't loot anything on you, did I? I did. Okay. Send that to the Red Prince. Also, that can go back to Sibyl, but I didn't loot that on you. Most likely. Oh. I can also go to Sibyl. Right. Back to Sibyl. Go around this way. Wait, is this the wrong way? It's this way for this one. Wrong downstairs I was going to. Right. And in. There we go. Right. Now we're looking for Warden, who is up here.
Tell Lord Kem that we won't let this lie. 564 prisoners. 564! We can't let it lie.
The prisoners were used for grotesque experiments by agents of the Black Ring operating deep beneath the city. The prisoners are all dead.
Her jaw drops. She struggles to process the news.
You saw this with your own eyes? I see it in you. You did. This is abhorrent. Outrageous. Evil. Dallas and her whites. They must be involved. This cruelty, this disregard for life's spark. It is the mark not just of the Black Ring, but of the Hammer. You've done the Paladins a great service. The better we understand the ways of the whites, the closer we come to ending their horrors.
She bows to you in farewell.
Hey, we get a reward. I will have that, please.
On more than 500 people.
Right. Now we're gonna waypoint to Kem's Gardens. Right. I did just hear her at the end complaining about the next thing on our list. She's like, "Oh, now instead of all the prisoners are missing, it's outrageous. It's now they're all being experimented on. It's outrageous." I speak to you?
Do you mind? I have guests at present.
Well, I have your husband's wedding ring from where I murdered him. Don't worry, though. Sure, you know, what you can get to it eventually. Yeah, I don't know where the queen is. Did she go upstairs, maybe? Maybe she got a room upstairs. She did. Oh, okay, she's over here. I'm assuming I'm allowed in here to speak with her. We'll see.
Lady Kem has been kind enough to host me until I can return to the kingdom. I vow to take greater care in whom I trust. I
Ross.
must seek to avoid further tragedy than we have already seen.
Ross was worried for you. I'm glad to see you safe.
Bless his heart. Please, do send word to him. He can rest his mind now. Mikhail is no man of courage, but he's as loyal as a fresh-fed pup. But be sure this news remains only with him. He's not prone to gossip, but my affairs in Arx must be kept private, as it were.
We'll do Chem's one.
Chem?
We've done that already. Queen's
Linda
plans.
Chem, yes. What about them?
We've already done all this. It's just the same dialogue. But it's the same dialogue rephrased, basically. Well, our bits are rephrased. Hers are exactly the same. Right. It's probably worth doing some buying and selling at some point. I'm going to buy and sell with you. Mainly because I don't remember ever actually speaking with you, but...
Should you find it necessary.
Let's do this. Did she call us hunters? She definitely just said hunters, right? Huh. Now, the reason why that's interesting, I'm going to buy all of these, is because in the first game you were... Yeah, she just did the same thing again. Yeah, you were source hunters in the first game. So obviously at some point in development you were meant to be source hunters in this game. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting that it's got the exact... It's got that voice line in here. Makes me wonder if they did arcs first. That would be wild. Or like as an early area. Yeah, could make sense. Hello.
A pleasure doing business.
The task is done. The arcs are safe from the death fog.
Really? Whew, this is amazing news. But what of the Queen? What's been going on? Is she safe?
She fled to Chem's mansion.
Then she is safe, thank Duna's bushy bristles. I will attend to her as soon as I can. It burdens my heart, truly, but I must say farewell now. Take this. A good reward for good decisions.
Mikhail returns to his boxes and sacks, though he no longer places items in them, but removes them.
Hey, fantastic. Oh, it's a spear. I thought this was a dagger and I was like, it's incredible. It's a spear and it's not that good. Okay. Well, that's fine. Red Prince. Red Prince. Red Prince. I'm assuming not better. Yeah. Well, actually, damage-wise it's comparable, but, you know, effect-wise, not close. Cool. Oh yeah, somebody had an extra spell slot that I forgot about. Nope. No, they didn't. Wait. I was sure somebody did. I thought it might have even been us, but okay. I must have already done that. Alright then. Fine. Now we're going to the Hall of Echoes. Quick save. Right. So, we have one quest left. It's go to the cathedral. Now, there might be more quests in the cathedral, but as far as I'm aware, we have one quest left, which means that we are now effectively at the end game. And there are a couple things we need to do in the end game. First thing we need to do is we need to sort our inventory properly, and properly sort it out. Which is what we're going to do off camera. Oh, these can go into my key bag. There we go. So, well, oh, and that needs to be sold, and yeah, anyway, and you can do this off camera. So I'm going to sort out our inventories, and we're going to end up with like a perfect inventory at the end here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start the episode, go into the cathedral, and, well, yeah, see what there is. We may do a little run through of all the traders at some point, but yeah, this is pretty much it. Oh, there was one other thing we need to do. I was stalling, trying to figure it out. We need to take the eternal artifacts out and combine them with our stuff, because we're now effectively in endgame gear. Like, especially the Red Prince and Fane, they are like, their gear is unlikely to change at all between now and the end of the game. Our gear might change a little bit, like probably this bit will not change and this bit won't change, but some of the rest of it might. Yeah, Ruvula might not change from you and this might not change, but yeah, basically there's a lot of eternal artifacts we can now combine with our equipment to create, well, stronger equipment. So those might be things we want to do. Probably actually Red Prince and his shield is a good call there, because it's one that scales this, right? So, and Bouncing Shield is actually, without a doubt, one of our highest damage abilities. It might be our highest damage ability. Yeah, Dazzling Bolt was one I was thinking. Like, even this one, at 4 cost. Look at this, it's 4 cost and it does 2,000 damage. This is 2 cost and it does 2,000 damage. It's like absurdly like high damage for an ability. And it can crit. Well, all of them can crit, but at this point. But yeah, I think it is our highest damage ability. And it might not even be close. Yeah, I haven't found anything that's like even remotely there. Like, look at this Chain Lightning. It also is an arcing thing. It doesn't do as much damage. Yeah. Oh, you know what? No, there are some that are better. Like, that one might be better if you're AoE. Meteor Shower is probably higher. But it does cost 3 source points to use. So, you know, like, there's definitely an argument that this is potentially the strongest ability in the game. So, yeah. Buffing it seems good. But for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Between episodes, inventory truly sorted, and then, yeah, we're going to probably play to the end of the game next time. Well, depending on how long it is. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.